Hello everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Eagle's Eye, a show in which we say goodbye to our fellow JDM seniors. I'm your host, Ethan Jenkins, and today I'm joined by senior Sean Repuyan. Sean, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me, Ethan.
My first question for you here today is 4 years ago, back when you first came to Ashland, why did you choose this as a university to come to?
So when I was first coming and going into university, my mom worked here as an administrative assistant at Ashland, so it was kind of an easy choice. Got free tuition, got that tuition exchange, so it was a very easy choice. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do at first. I thought I'd follow into my mom's footsteps, so I went into education. Nothing against any of the education professors, they were all really great. I just slowly realized that it wasn't for me. And within that education department, I had to take a class called Writing for the Media as part of education requirements. And so slowly I fell in love and reignited my passion for writing. We didn't have a newspaper at my high school. We had a yearbook, so I was involved in a yearbook. So I kind of slowly remembered that I really wanted to write for the media rather than being an education major.
So in your 4 years with JDM, how has this program really helped you acquire those skills to take with you into your future career?
Yeah, as I said, I really only thought when I first coming into this program, I really thought I was only going to be with newspaper. I thought I would only be working in newspaper, but slowly I started dipping into other mediums, working with radio, slowly got into radio, working into DJ as radio, got really fleshed out with audition and working with audio programs and things like that. Slowly started working on packages for AUTV, and I just slowly got all these skills, all these other talents, and I don't know, I think this program has really helped me flesh out those things that more than I thought I would.
And being a leader in all three mediums, radio, television, and newspaper, how did you manage your workload during your time here?
It was really difficult. Every day seemed like I always joked. I would always be like, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to eat today. That was my running joke for a big portion of my time here. But you know, it slowly started coming together. You know, I was managing editor of the newspaper. I'm general manager of this AUTV here, and I'm a news director for 88.9 WRDL. So those things I slowly got into a rhythm. They became more routine rather than stress, but it does take a toll on you having to also be a student as well. And so, as I said, it was just really helpful to get into more of that routine and slowly just get into more of a rhythm rather than deal with the stress day by day.
And being so busy in your workload for JDM, is there anything that you're going to miss specifically from the program, and do you have a favorite memory during your time here?
There's a lot of memories I've always had with, whether it be from bloopers, from working here in the studio, or from working with packages with fellow students. But I think I'll just miss building those connections with other students. There have been a lot of students who have graduated before me, students that are coming in now, that I've really built relationships with, and I think that's the best part that I'm going to miss the most.
And do you have any advice for students? Obviously, you just talked about all your management positions. Maybe students that want to grow into those management positions, do you have any advice for them?
Just get your foot in the door. You know, I started off here only thinking that I would only do newspaper and only sticking to one thing. It's really important here, you're in multiple things. It's really important here to get into multiple mediums. Doesn't have to be all three. It's really important to at least get at least two, just to get your foot in the door in some sort of way. A lot of upperclassmen, when I was here, they sort of helped me to guide me and slowly transition me into those mediums, and I really thank them for that because I didn't think I was capable of it.
So last question here for you. As you go into the real world, what are your plans after graduation?
My plans after graduation, ideally to work in some sort of magazine. I interned with Ohio Magazine over the summer, and that was a really wonderful experience. I got to meet a lot of great people, and the magazine scene is a lot different than the newspaper scene, so it's something that I've really wanted to delve more into in terms of graphic design, as well as writing stories.
Well, Sean, that about does it for our time here today, and I thank you so much for sitting down with me.
Thank you for having me.
That does it for today's edition of Eagle's Eye. Be sure to follow us across social media at AUTV. I'm Ethan Jenkins. Thanks so much for watching.